package came. I am so excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Elle. I truly do hope everyone is doing well today. So I am holding a package in my hand. I was so happy because I think it's my Teddy Blake bag. So let me just go ahead and do a quick unboxing. Today's video is sponsored by Teddy Blake, and I want to take you guys shopping with me at World Market, and I'm also going to be DIYing some wall art and some pottery, so stay tuned. Wow, take a look at the packaging here. Really official, guys. Word around town is Teddy Blake bags are highly coveted. It says Teddy Blake New York right there. Yes, I am loving it. It's nicely packaged. So the box states made in Italy, luxury leather, and I believe it because you can smell the leather through the plastic. And it comes in its own carry bag, cloth protected bag here, and I love it. Voila, my friends. Ooh-wee. So I'm in love with this Sarah Aura bag by Teddy Blake. Look at the studded detail on here. It looks like it has jewelry on the bag. It feels and smells so good. This bag is well crafted. I have to admit that I can see all of the luxury in it and the threading. It comes with this handle and also this crossbody handle. I really love crossbodies, so that was, something that I was going to choose. However, Teddy Blake's site has amazing bags to choose from. Amazing bags. Definitely check out their site. And when you go to purchase one of these fabulous bags, please use my discount code. $30 off, guys. So I'm headed into World Market to look for some Entryway decor. I'm also trying to get inspired, see if any ideas. And World Market is one of my favorite stores. So I want to go in and see if there's anything that catches my eye. So I found some great inspiration at World Market. I'm headed into Hobby Lobby to see if I can find some canvas boards so I can do some artwork and also pick up some paint for some vases. I see some vases here for inspiration, but I'm going to do my own since I already own a lot of vessels and vases and pick up some paints and supplies, and then I'll go back home, do my DIYs, and yeah, share it with you guys. So I am back at home and I drew a lot of great inspiration from World Market, and I decided to use this rug that I had previously purchased from Five Below. Now I'm going to create some artwork with it, and I needed to find the right size canvases. So when I went into Hobby Lobby, I picked up these blank canvases, which unfortunately are too small. I really thought it was going to work, but unfortunately they are too small, and they were on sale for $20 each. So I'm going to return them, and then I'm just going to use this blue canvas here. Well, I painted it blue. This was a project that I did many years ago in my old house, and I stored it in my attic, and I brought it down, and I think it may work perfectly for what I'm trying to do. Now, I have to say that the artwork that I'm doing is temporary. I really do like these rugs, so I don't want anything that I do today to be permanent. So I'm going to use some Elmer's glue here, some sponge brushes. I have some Gorilla Glue that's really permanent type of glue, but I'm trying not to use it. And I have these stick pins to hold the rug in place when I'm maneuvering the rug onto the canvas. So the first thing I did was place the rug onto the canvas. I needed to make sure that both sides were even and there was enough of the sides of the rug to cover the sides of the canvas. Now, after doing that, I used my stick pins to just hold down the rug. And this was very simple. All you do is just stick the stick pins in the rug, and then you remove them after. Attaching the rug to the canvas, you're going to remove them after. So I went ahead and I poured the Elmer's glue. I used a lot of the clear Elmer's glue because I want this rug to stick to the canvas without it being permanent. So I can go ahead and, just pour a lot and then use my brush, the sponge brush, to just brush it on there. You can see that I just went all over and I brushed it on. There's no technique to this. You're just brushing on glue onto the canvas, and you're making sure that you get it nice and sticky. And again, the reason why I'm doing it this way, because I don't want this rug to stay on this canvas permanently. I have other plans for it, another day, another time. So now that the Elmer's glue is on the canvas, I'm going to go ahead and place this rug back onto the canvas properly. Now the other side is being held down by pins, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of the sides. And as you can see, everything is going smoothly, and I'm going to go ahead and just start smoothing the rug to the canvas so it all stays in place. And I'm just smoothing and smoothing. And some people, they like to use an iron. I'm not going to use an iron because I do not want this to be a permanent DIY. It's just temporary. And I'm just smoothing and making sure everything is nice and neat and smooth. Now I'm going to go ahead and brush glue onto the sides of the canvas, and then I'm going to wrap the rug onto the sides of the canvas. On each side, I'm going to do all 4 corners, and then I'm going to turn the canvas around. So this is where it gets a bit tricky for me. Now I have to try to place the rug on the back side of the canvas without any type of permanent glue because I don't want to damage the rug or cut the rug. So I'm just using my stick pins, and I'm going to fold in the sides and stick the rug inside of the grooves and see if I can get it to be as smooth as possible. And I'm going to use the stick pins as a permanent solution opposed to using the Gorilla Glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll just show you the finished product when I'm done. Now, most people doing this sort of project will cut the fabric to fit the size of the canvas, and there's less maneuvering with the fabric. However, because I want to keep the size and keep the rug intact, I am going to have to try to maneuver the rug. However, if you want to try this project, you can go ahead and cut the rug if you desire, and it will be easier for you to maneuver. So what I ended up doing was just folding in the sides, and you can see it there. I just tucked it in and I pinned it, and going along and testing it out to see if it's going to hold and how it looks on the other side. And then I just pinned each side, stuck the pin in strategically into the sides of the rug to hold the rug together. So now that I've fully secured the rug to the canvas, I'm going to continue to smooth out the rug with my hands, and I may use a low heated iron to help smooth out the wrinkles. Moving on to my next DIY project. So I have these 2 vessels that I picked up from HomeGoods. They were each $29.99 a piece, and as you can see, it's the terracotta color that I want to change up a bit. Now, I got inspiration from this Pottery Barn jug that I saw about a month ago, and I didn't want to spend about $90 for a vessel, knowing that I have a bunch of vessels at home. So I went ahead and I started to test out some colors on this vessel. I'm using some acrylic paint that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and this bottle was about $1.25 on sale with the percentage off, and then I got 2 smaller bottles that were about 50% off. So I got the bigger white one and I got the smaller one, and this one here is cinnamon, and the other one is a butterscotch color. So there's a variety of colors that you can pick from. You can choose whatever color, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour just a smidgen of it, a droplet of it there, a dollop I should say, into my paper plate, or my foam plate I should say. And I'm going to use my brushes just to go ahead and mix the paint accordingly to how I want it to look. Now, I showed you the inspiration from Pottery Barn, so there's really no technique that I'm using. I'm really not a technique person. I just go along with what I think will work and see how it comes out. But this is what you can do to mix the paint. You're just mixing the paint as you go along, and yeah, you have your base there. Now, some people want to create texture. For me, this terracotta vessel already has texture on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and start applying the paint. And again, I'm just using a dollop of each for now, and you can see that I had already started to test it out. So you want to test out your paint to see what you're gonna get, and so far I like the way it's looking. So white is going to be my base, of course, and the other colors are just going to highlight the white and shine through. So and this is white, pure white paint, and then the other colors are going to create that off-white blend, some browns and a little bit of yellows, not too yellowy, but a beigeish, I should say. So I'm just going to continue, and then I'll show you the finished product with the rug and the vessel styled in my entryway area.